Hey, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be recapping ZHANG versus WALKER Fight Night. Really good card, especially at 3 a.m. It was worth it staying up that late. I was dying trying to keep up. I was drinking so much coffee, getting ready for this card, and it was worth it. I did skip like a couple fights because I just couldn't handle being awake. But you got, let's say, I think it was I got 8 out of 12 fights right, so I got 4 wrong. Not a bad ratio. I mean, I did get like one of this one, the most obvious wins wrong, or the most the most obvious favorites that we're gonna win. Whatever. Just quickly recap. Hey, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be recapping UFC Fight Night, WALKER vs. ZHANG. Very good fight night, and it took place in China, so it was very early. It was like 2 a.m. for me when I started, so I drank a lot of coffee getting ready for this event. I enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure if you watched it, you would. I would highly doubt you didn't enjoy this card. It was really good. I got 8 out of 12 right, so not bad. But I would like to have a 100% clear, 100% correct pick. All clearing the whole card. But anyways, just quickly go down. Got this one right. I don't remember what I said. I think I said second round KO. He got him down in the first. He got him. He dropped him and then subbed him. I don't remember exactly what type of submission it was. But yeah, I was clear this guy was gonna drop him. It's just this guy, he has some holes that he needs to cover up, especially when he's gonna be fighting at 205, where 205 is not. It's not horrible. Like you still need to be good to want to compete in the UFC at 205. Like I would say heavyweight is like the most you can get away with a bunch at heavyweight. So, but no. So Orson was obviously good. He had a really good techniques, and yeah, I got it done. Zhang versus Sung Yoon Yu. This is exactly how I predicted. Where they were both really good grapplers. The grappling was gonna cancel out, and then Yu was a better striker. And a lot of people were saying this was a robbery. Obviously, the first round was really close. Sorry, something. You barely got the first round done, and then he obviously won the second. So it was like it was going 2-0 into the third, and then Zhang. Yeah, you can give him the third round because I don't know why they were clinching and they were in the pocket, and Long would just keep throwing down elbows. So I don't know why you was just letting him do that. Like he was wanting to exchange, getting elbowed and not changing anything up. So he kind of gave away the round to Long on his end, because it's not like Long was doing anything spectacular. But either way, I still got it this right. You by decision. Okay, let's go to this one. Yeza versus Wilson. I said Yeza was probably gonna get a submission. I mean, he was gonna get a decision, or maybe KO, because Wilson was pretty chinny. I was not expecting this quick of a KO. Like I was thinking maybe they go back and forth, and then at the very end, Wilson either survives and Yeza gets the decision, or he gets chinned. Yeza got it done first round. Very nice KO. I don't know what they give next to Wilson, but yeah. And Yeza is gonna keep on climbing up the rankings. I mean, not the rankings, the whole division. He hasn't even reached that, but who knows? I don't know. Some of these guys are still pretty new, so it's kind of hard to even see what they can do next. Just more fights. Anyways, Michelle Pereira versus Kyle Dacus. Michelle Pereira was looking better, but he got dropped badly very early into the fight. You can see here 43 seconds. Basically, I mean, I highly doubt if Michelle Pereira survived, he would have lost. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just coping, because it was a well-timed punch by Dacus, but it wasn't after Dacus was beating up Michelle that he just found the finishing punch and got it done. It was kind of a, if I'm gonna be honest, it was kind of a lucky punch. But anyways, the next one for Dawkins. Don't know what they give these guys next. Michelle's gonna have to fight even lower. I mean, Kyle was kind of low comp, but I don't know what else they give him. Another, who should he fight? They're gonna give him Bo Nickel. There's that. Bo Nickel. That's a probably winnable fight for Bo Nickel, and they're gonna start using this guy as a stepping stone, a gatekeeper for the unranked area of middleweight. Rong Zhu versus Austin Hubbard. Got this one right, but I was gonna say this was gonna go into the third round. Into the third round, Rong Zhu was gonna kill Austin. I was barely awake for this fight. I was like staying up, trying to keep my composure, and then I wasn't really paying attention. But yeah, Rong Zhu got it done. So I can't really say exactly what's happening. I mean, there was moments where Austin was, I mean, from what I remember, he was trying to wrestle. Rong Zhu was, I don't know. I guess he was obviously the better striker. So, I mean, it's not hard to see this stuff, but yeah. Now this one was the one I got right. I wasn't expecting a KO. I was expecting a loner to, like I said, he was a very good striker. He was probably gonna like win the first round. Just be there. But I think Charles Johnson was just gonna. He never got finished. He hasn't got finished in the UFC, like I said in my video. And he just faced a lot, like he's just been like fighting a bunch of good opponents. He has a really good wins. So I was like saying like, oh, like because of the experience, he was just gonna beat up Loner in the later rounds, especially because Loner would not be able to wrestle, like I said. So it was a very good pick on my end. But I wasn't expecting a KO, bro. I remember I was trying to stay up awake, and then when I saw that KO, I'm like, oh damn, like that was amazing. But like I said, I still think Loner's pretty good. Like I said, this is gonna be a learning experience fight for him, where he has some holes and he needs to cover up. So I do think this is gonna be this is literally just like another Joshua Van, where Joshua Van is really good, got beat up, got KO'd, and then he's gonna have to improve and then keep on continuing his winning streak. So I do think Loner Carbonell, he's young, can evolve past his performance and keep on going, and one day probably fight for the title, maybe become champ. I don't know, and I don't know if he's gonna be flyweight is extremely competitive, those divisions. So it's kind of hard to even view him as another Pantoja, but he is pretty good. He can definitely reach those rankings and probably fight for a title one day. And Charles Johnson is getting older. I don't see him. He's just gonna keep using him as a gatekeeper. So I don't know who else they're giving. Some other prospect. Maheshate versus Young. I think I didn't watch this fight. I was asleep. I literally couldn't keep my eyes open, so I closed them. And once I opened them, like this was already done. So I got this wrong. I said Maheshate was gonna win, just because I didn't really look at these guys as a fight's performance or anything. I just couldn't be bothered, so I got it wrong and whatever. Noiraji versus Crosby. I said Noiraji first round KO. Exactly what happened. I think it was a knee. People were saying where is the legal. This one I was also awake. I was only asleep for these two fights, not awake. So I slept through these and then I woke up for this. No. I was asleep for both of these three fights. Now that I remember. I got this one right either way. Exactly how I said he was I don't think he's amazing, but Crosby isn't he's nothing, to be honest. So makes sense to guess that. So Darji versus Kevin Borges. I was going with Kevin Borges because the way they were looking their past fights, they were looking very mid, but one was looking very below mid, and that was Darji, as in he's very one-dimensional. Even though he's a southpaw and he has a really good left-hand cross, that's all basically he did. His kicking and everything was basic, and I was assuming Kevin Borges was decent. That he beat that one Mexican guy, the one that looks like the purple manager from Monsters Inc. when he got his lip sucked. Kellenberg just beat that ugly dude, and then but I never rated that ugly dude anything. I always thought that Gremlin was pretty trash. You know, you got hype anyways. So I was just thinking like, oh, he's slightly good, so he was gonna just beat him, but no, he lost. Anyways, let's go to finally the last 3 fights that do matter. Sergey versus Waldo. I was saying Sergey was gonna win, especially in the first round where he had that one-hitter quitter, and we never really seen Acosta. I mean, we know Acosta can tank, but I didn't think he was gonna tank that bad. But at the same time, Sergey wasn't really. Let's be honest, he wasn't really landing the most flushest punches ever. Like, he didn't really land that one punch that landed on Aspinall or every single other fighter he fought before Aspinall. You know, he was more like, let's say, more defensively sound, where you can tell when he was exchanging with Acosta, he was still thinking about his chin and his range, and you know, not trying to overthrow and exposing himself. You know, you can tell that's what he was trying to do. So it's not like he was 100% trying to chin Acosta, and Acosta ate up everything he got. You know, it was more like he was more patient. Obviously, you can't blame him. Like, he literally got sent to the shadow realm, or I don't know, some street in Chicago. But anyways, Sergey got it down 3 rounds. I was thinking like, oh, they're gonna go down. Acosta was gonna be able to be the better striker and like win by cardio, but I guess Sergey has been going through those Russian experiments and not gassing out. I mean, he wasn't really even gassing out in the Volkov fight, if you saw it. Like, he was still pretty competitive. He was just getting outstruck by the longer dude. Well, not really. I think he has a longer reach than Volkov. I mean, anyways, he was getting kicked by that dude. Anyways, so yeah, I got it right. Brian Ortega versus Alderman. Got this one right as well. I was expecting more grappling from Alderman, I was gonna be honest, but I think he wanted to prove a point. You know, I was watching the fight. I was like saying, "Oh, he only struck for the first round." Okay, then I'm guessing he's gonna want to strike for like the first 2 rounds and then grapple for the last 3 and get those last 3 rounds 100%, like win them exactly. If he like gets like decent, like if he's not like really out striking Ortega, but he literally was out striking Ortega. So I'm guessing he just decided to keep on striking because he was winning. But he did start grappling at the very end, so you know it is. I'm pretty sure he's like, oh, I'm fading in this fight. It'll be smart of me to start mixing it up. You know, something every fighter should do. You should mix it up and not just grapple. Anyways, Sterling, you know, he struck. He was beating up Ortega. I was expecting Ortega to be like using that physical advantage, even during that like horrible weight cut. He was still like, he had that size advantage. He just couldn't use it at all in this fight. I don't have no clue why. Like, I mean, the Alderman was doing like a really decent jab, but it wasn't like a jab of like pushing you back or anything like that. Ortega, I don't know. I think Ortega just literally has 0 head movement going forward, and Alderman just saw like, oh, I could keep doing this all night, which he did. He just kept jabbing him and kicking him and just being the slightly faster guy. But you know, Ortega has rocked fighters before, so I don't know why he was scared of rocking a chinned Sterling who got chinned by, like, you know, his name's Sean O'Malley. So it's not like, I don't know why he was scared of that, but yeah. Alderman had good win. He said he wanted to fight the champ, Volk. I didn't even say. Sergey should literally fight whoever is open at heavyweight. Whoever's open at heavyweight, these two. I don't think they're close to a title fight. Sergey needs another fight. Cortez needs a couple more fights. I don't know. Okay, so Sterling won. I don't think he needs a title fight. I mean, I don't think he should get a title fight. If he needs one, then I don't know. He was a ring champ. Anyways, give him the loser, John Silva, Brian, and what's his name? That one dude, the Diego Lopez. Give him the loser of that, and then after that, if Alderman gets another winner, like if he beats one of those two, give him the title fight. But right now he doesn't deserve it because he doesn't deserve it relative to other fighters, as in Evloev and people are saying Laurent Murphy. I think this one is way better than the Laurent Murphy landing and spinning elbow like Aaron Pico, like an unranked, non Bellator champion, unranked in the UFC fighter. Like I don't know, like why can't like I don't get it. Like, but anyways, yeah, or whatever. But I think he should fight the loser of those two, and then get a title, and then get a like as a title contender fight. Like he should fight that one, and then fight for the title against whoever is champ by then. Alright, so we got Brian Ortega. We should put him, I don't know, find him someone at the very bottom. Or give him I don't know. Anyways, Johnny Walker versus Zhang Yang. Good fight. Minyang did win the first round, you know. Johnny Walker, I wasn't really expecting Johnny Walker to wrestle, even though, you know, his brother is like at heavyweight, shown to be a really good grappler. You know, got how many heel hooks does his brother have in a row? Like 3 or 4. I was expecting Johnny Walker to be like, oh, you know, I'm not my brother. I'm gonna strike. But he grappled. But Minyang was really good. He had really good takedown defense. Easily reversed Johnny Walker, but nothing really happened from there. You know, and then on the stand-up, Minyang was, you know, he looked scary in front of Johnny Walker. Like he was, you can tell like if Johnny Walker was like not focusing for 1 second, Minyang could have shut his lights down. But yeah, Minyang won the first round, and then the second round, he got his leg was getting crimped. Like I don't know what it was. People are saying the what they call the pineal nerve or something in his knee or whatever it is. Or like he literally got his leg chewed up. I highly doubt Minyang was gonna get his leg chewed up. I do think it was like an injury, cause the way people are saying, like the way he fell down, from my side it looks like someone who got injured falling down. So I do think he got injured. Minyang was never gonna reach, like, let's say, I don't never think Minyang was gonna become a champion, but I wasn't expecting him to lose to Johnny Walker like that. You know, fall down by a leg kick and then get ground and pound. Especially because that leg injured, he couldn't get up. He could have gotten up if he let's say he got dropped by like a 1-2. He got dropped, and then when we needed to get up, I do think he would have gotten up, but because the leg was compromised, you know, you need your leg to get up. I think he just couldn't get up, and Johnny Walker had the opportunity to ground the pound. So I do think like 9 out of 10 times Minyang wins, but it just happened the one time, like Johnny Walker rolled on the one lucky. Like, maybe I'm coping, but you know that, let's be honest, that was kind of a fraudulent one because he dropped him with a couple of leg kicks. His leg got injured, and because the leg is injured, you can't get up. And Minyang was getting up. Like he even with that like injured leg, he was barely trying to get up. You know, so he had both working legs. He would have easily gotten up against Johnny Walker landing on him, because Johnny Walker was landing on him, and Minyang was still being able to move for like a good amount of time. Anyways, Johnny Walker got it done. Who should he fight next? I don't know. Give Minyang, what's his name? The guy that literally just fought. Give Johnny Walker a Rakic and give Minyang, unless Rakic is booked and I just don't know who, but give Minyang, what's his name? Nikita. So Johnny Walker, Rakic, Minyang, Nikita, and yeah, those are who should they fight next. Good fight, bunch of finishes, and thanks for watching, and see ya. No UFC next weekend, so I might try to actually make actual good videos, like good with good topics rather than just making predictions. So yeah, see ya. Bye.